Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Blizzard Raptor. This is the place where I play games for your entertainment. Yes, that's what it's for. Your entertainment, and also I offer my humble opinion on the games that I play as well. If you are new here, if you haven't already, please show this series some love. Let me know what you think of it by liking the videos and leaving a comment down below. And most importantly for the channel, please subscribe. Now, we did the Cabot House quest to get the extra charisma bobblehead. Trying to think what else I want to do. I think what I want to do, I definitely want to get all the bobbleheads. But I also want you guys to feel like this series has an end goal in sight. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to push the main story on a bit further this episode. So let's do Dangerous Minds. Because this will give us some... This will give us some experience, but it'll also give this series a bit of a framework. Because I've dipped in and out of the story. I wasn't originally going to do any of the story, but I've dipped in and out of the story a few times. And I think that's constructive, because with the wandering episodes, it can be fun, especially when I cock up.
Mr. Valentine,
But I think we need to keep this series, like give this series a sort of a path. So we'll push the story on a little bit.
Amari's downstairs.
Get some action in these as well. And hopefully, we'll get the story finished fairly quickly, because I am probably over leveled now for the story missions. I need to go downstairs. How do I get downstairs? Nick, how do I get downstairs? How do I get into the memory den proper? Ah, I see. I should have turned left instead of right. It's been a while, alright?
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
No, I can take this stuff. Yeah, let's not. Ooh, let's take that though.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine, I'll take a look, but no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Obviously, I'm going to have to jump out because I need to sit in the other chair.
I need you to
I think I'll just take that out.
me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions.
Oh, we'll have that. Hey, Grognak the Barbarian, holiday.
A lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully, it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
Here we
On the
go.
other side.
So you'll remember these seats from Fallout 3. These are the seats where they plugged the player character's dad, played by Liam Neeson, into a virtual world, and he got stuck there.
We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable.
And the memory den uses similar technology that's been modified to let people relive memories over and over again. So you can relive your happiest memories over and over again, but
Good. The simulation
your
appears to
body's
be
dying,
working, although
or
the memories are
depends
quite
how much
fragmented.
attention you're paying it, I suppose.
I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one.
These
that
are
gives us
Kellogg's
some
neurons
clue
and
to the Institute's
synapses.
location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio!
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
What?
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. It doesn't matter now, though.
So, the NCR feature in Fallout New Vegas, and if you've watched the Fallout series, you've seen a bit about the NCR because one of their cities was nuked and it wiped out basically the NCR's capital. I forget the name of it. It's in the 5th or 6th episode, I'm sure, that you find out about that. It's the incident that led to Maximus joining up with the Brotherhood. That spelt the end for the NCR, the loss of their capital city. I take it was the loss of all their resources and things like that as well. But the NCR does feature in Vegas. They're supposed to be one of the stronger factions that's pushing out west towards it. Yeah, I'm sure they're pushing out west, and Kaiser's Legion is moving east, and they kind of meet in the middle. Kaiser's Legion, it's a deliberate mispronunciation of Caesar. Basically, one faction based on the Romans, and the New California Republic based on sort of mid 20th century American Republican values. So Kellogg lived in the NCR.
No.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
People like to talk and hope some...
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
Someone else is going to keep them safe.
So what we've got here is...
said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Yeah.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
So that Kellogg sequence that you've seen, that gave more context to the voiceover that Kellogg was doing in his own... Like, Kellogg voiced over those memories, talking about his dad and himself and his mum. And then if you listen to that sequence at the end there, it's basically his mum handed him the gun and Kellogg being like, right, okay, so she basically wanted me to kill him, but I ran away instead.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
But we don't know any...
I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. And I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while.
To the best of my knowledge, San Francisco hasn't been in a Fallout game yet. However, there's mentions of them. The San Francisco Sunlights that Kellogg likes, his favourite cigar brand, obviously had to come from somewhere. I think that would be an interesting setting for Fallout 6. I know Bethesda's in the early, very, very, very early stages of writing Fallout 6. They've already said that while their studio's in full development of the Elder Scrolls 6, Fallout 6 is germinating. Whether that means that Todd Howard's writing his story or whoever is writing his story at Bethesda is crafting it, crafting the narrative. They have admitted that Fallout 6 is on their minds, but the Elder Scrolls 6 has got to come first. But I think San Francisco would be a pretty cool setting, especially if the Golden Gate Bridge is that intact and you can walk backwards and forwards across it. I think that'd be amazing.
Come on. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. Sarah, you gotta give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
So Kellogg had a family. He met his wife,
It's gonna be fine.
who is, I think, or at least was another merc or another raider. Another merc, probably, because I think Kellogg was always a merc. And he's moved away to San Francisco. He's got... I won't say married, because I think marriage as an institution died with the war. I don't think people actually get married. I think they just settle down with someone. But he's living with her, going steady, and they've had a kid together. He's joined an outfit that he thinks he can get to the top of, and if he can't, he can at least make some connections and start his own outfit, and everything will be grand. But
how did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
so there's nothing in there to interact with, and I'm kind of glad. I don't need them. I don't need exposition on that one. You can figure that one pretty much out from what the sinister voiceover's saying. Kellogg's family's dead. Wife and daughter killed by another outfit that his outfit were obviously in conflict with, and Kellogg got his revenge, but revenge doesn't bring the dead back to life.
Mind if we sit down?
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. I didn't care where I was going.
Just check to see who the voice actor was for
getting as far away from San Francisco
Kellogg,
as I could, maybe.
Because I thought it might have been
jobs.
The guy who did the voice
Pay me.
for
We'll pay you.
Max Payne, the guy that usually works with Remedy, the guy who's sadly dead now.
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
So yeah, Kellogg's now just taking any job that comes his way. Whereas before, I think he might have been a little bit more discerning. Now he's just taking any job that gives him caps. He's losing himself in booze. He's just, you know, all he has left is what he's good at, and what he's good at is he's good with a gun and good at killing things. So he's taking any job that comes along. Doesn't matter how dirty. Those guys were asking him to kill a family down the creek. I'm assuming they wanted their land or the crops that they'd started growing. They didn't want to pay for it, and they didn't want to deal with it themselves, so they pay Kellogg a few caps and he kills them. So that's the level he's sunk to.
Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
Here he
I
is.
finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
I'm just gonna say right now that isn't the guy, the voice actor for Max Payne, the guy who's worked a lot with Remedy. Like I say, I just checked it up. It's a guy called Kenneth Farley, I think his name is. If he's not, I mean, you can hear the same buzz and grit in his voice. I think he'd be an ideal candidate to pick up and carry on doing that voice work, working with Remedy. His voice is brilliant.
First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
Oh, I should point out as well, Kellogg said that he ran out of road. He's literally managed to walk across the hellhole that is nuclear devastated America. If he started out in the NCR's hub, made his way to San Francisco on the same coast, and then he's gradually made his way from San Francisco all the way out to Boston. I'm pretty sure, my geography isn't my strongest subject, right? But I'm pretty sure that with San Francisco's on the west coast and Boston's on the east coast. So he's made his way across America, and he would have done that on foot. You can see it's taken him a few years, judging by the change in his appearance. He's gradually picked up scars, his armor's improved, he's lost his hair, so you can see he's aging and taking damage as well.
To see for myself if you really existed. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine.
You watch this play out.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Let's there be cigarette.
One of these has got to tell us something.
So,
we're running out of brain here.
Kellogg's killed.
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Yeah, Kellogg's killed 3 synths there. That's pretty impressive going, as far as I'm concerned. Good reflexes. Quick on the draw as well.
Manual override initiated.
Recognize this?
Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. I guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Computers are still working.
So they were under orders to leave the rest of them dead and just to freeze you, because they didn't want all of these people to come back to life at this point. It was a mercy killing? I don't know. They'd never explained to Kellogg, because Kellogg was just their hammer. He was the blunt instrument. If they needed something else done, they used... By now they have the special synths, coursers. They have synth coursers, who are their sort of precision weapons. Coursers are relentless, but they're also the most human looking. They can blend in with humans. They can hunt down synths, and they can do it with minimal sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't leave a big footprint behind them. Whereas Kellogg was just he wasn't their precision missile, he was like their shotgun. They just basically pointed Kellogg in a direction and fired him. He enjoyed that. But these guys, I don't understand why they've left. Why they killed all those people. I'm assuming they thought that it would compromise them somehow, but I mean, none of them would have survived. My guy's the only one that had military expertise. The rest were quite elderly, as you saw. None of them would have survived. So I can only think that it was out of mercy that they didn't thaw them out.
That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
On C6, down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
So you can see the pods have been deactivated. They're slowly coming back online.
This is the one. Here.
That's where you wake up. Manual override lever engaged.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
Yeah, at that range with a 44 Magnum, there's no danger she's surviving.
Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
So I've literally just had to watch the death of my wife and...
Is that your
Wasn't
son?
my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City.
So, good news, I
I
think.
thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
There's a loophole in this story I should explain. He keeps referring to the old man. Now, spoiler here, right? If you don't know this already, if this is your first time seeing Fallout 4, and I'm very surprised, but if it is, you might want to skip ahead about a minute, 2 minutes or so. But Sean has become the head of the Institute. More time has passed than your character has realised. Sean looks to be in his 50s or 60s, bearing in mind that the Institute can slow aging, as they've done with Kellogg, and that they're medically quite advanced in their research. He could be older than that, but he looks to be about 50 or 60, and he can't be the same old man that Kellogg referred to previously. So whoever it was that sent him to catch Sean, or sent him to kidnap Sean, wanted somebody to replace him, somebody that was pre-war, wasn't contaminated with radiation or suffering from any of the degenerative sort of diseases that would have probably become rife in the post-atomic apocalypse, the post-atomic dystopian sort of wasteland. And so they kidnapped Sean for that reason. He's a baby. He's much easier to experiment on because babies they don't have fantastic regenerative abilities, but they're still growing and developing. So I believe theoretically it's it's easier to do certain types of experimentation on them. Ethically we don't do that in real life, but obviously for the purposes of the story of Fallout, that's what was happening. They wanted Sean to experiment on. I'm assuming they wanted to clone from him because they said that they had the backup, which is our character, and that could be the only thing, is that they wanted pure DNA to be able to, I don't know, do stem cell research or you know, just basically they wanted uncontaminated DNA. and Sean is now the head of the Institute. So I think that's who Kellogg's referring to at this point as Sean.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of the new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. These days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Now, that last part doesn't really make sense. There had to have been an entrance to the Institute at one point. Like a manual tunnel that they used to get down. How do I get out? Ah, through the TV. There we go. Yeah, so that there had to have been an entrance at one point, because when you see the Institute itself, people had to get in there and construct that. But they've sealed themselves off from the surface, and teleportation is the only way in or
I don't know
out.
what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good, but I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us, and he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
I'm not sure, Doctor.
I don't know if there's any right way to feel, either. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. but the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Right. Luckily, we have... Ah, I should have... Take... Store. Just because I've done that before, and then the last fusion core I've had that I thought was going to be decent turned out to be guff. So, we've got power armor. We've got instructions on where we're to go next. This is Deacon, by the way. He's a member of the Railroad. That is the guy for the Silver Shroud.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg, is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Nick could survive the radiation, no problem. He's a synth, but I don't think it really does anything to them.
Ellie needs to talk to.
That's him telling us about the Far Harbor DLC as well. So, let's see. We need Rad-X and Radaway. I'm going to favourite them here instead of the Jet and Med-X. I can get quite close to the glowing sea now, I think. Yeah, that's where I have to sort of be to start it. So if I head to Vault 95, it's just up the road from here. And I've got a perk as well that I should check out. Where's my perks? Still can't do that or that. Could do Gunslinger. Could do Rifleman. Could do Gun Nut. I do use VATS, but it's not really... I can't think what I want to put it into. I might just put it into toughness. No, I should give my weapons the best damage I can. Stick it into Rifleman. And I get... because that should give me a bonus to this as well. And then it's back this way. Should be a road around here somewhere, shouldn't it? Down here or around here somewhere. I prefer following the road so you don't get your ass kicked as much. Yeah, here it is. So the glowing sea is... Ah, you kidding me? Black bloat flies. There we go. Dirty little gits, I hate them. I don't think there's a variation of bloatfly that's actually dangerous. Maybe the festering, because they can poison you. But this is... I found the Enclave homing beacon as well. There's something here, because my scanners have just lit up down the bottom. See it? I think whatever it is up there. It might be either Enclave soldiers or gunners. They certainly don't seem too interested in fighting me. I don't want to walk into the glowing sea with my back to the glowing sea. If you haven't been here in the game before, the glowing sea is full of some of the worst variants of radioactive monsters you can find. There's usually high-level rad scorpions, high-level death claws, and high-level ghouls in here. Sometimes I've come across stingwings and things like that as well. I don't really stay here long. Nobody can live here. The place is a shithole. See, the feral ghoul stalker. That's us just touching into it now. Once the sky changes, you're in the glowing sea proper. Ah, here they come. Legendary feral ghoul reaver. Other feral ghouls. Slayer's left leg. I can sell that. Yeah, you can see the rad storm. This place is just a permanent rad storm, basically. One of the best things to do here is just to pop the occasional Radix. There we go, rad scorpions. I'm glad I brought her, because she is going to be, honestly, the biggest help. Rad scorpion egg, nice. Marksman's pipe rifle. So anywhere you go, basically, to loot in here, you're taking your life into your hands. Virgil is here. There is also a nuclear arsenal in here as well. I think I have to come back to that. But this is almost like, this seems to be like an impact point. The radiation here is worse than it is anywhere else. That pinging you can hear there is me basically hitting the Pip-Boy, the VATS button, to see if anything's in front of me. So I don't want to walk up to a Deathclaw. Although it would be hilarious. It'd be the fastest end to this video, probably. Blood bugs. The Red Widow variant of blood bugs. There's another one. Blood bug meat's actually pretty decent. I think it's because it's so high in blood content. There's another one there. Have I not got any grenades equipped now? I think this one might be stuck in the... Yeah, I think she's stuck in the scenery. I thought I had frag grenades and stuff. Have I not been making them? Baseball grenade, that'll do. Nah, she is officially glitched into the scenery, so... Ouch. Ada, if you could handle that. I think you can become addicted to Rad-X as well, so I don't want to... Bullet fly dead. Bullet fly dead. I'm very close to something, but I don't know what. This is a bad idea, but okay, let's go. What's in the cave? Ah, shit. Ouch.
May as well take what we can. They won't be needing those items any longer.
Well, let me tell you, that was scary. But I killed it. Killed it dead. I don't know why I came into this cave, I honestly don't. Just walked through it for no reason. A red rocket, but I don't think it's one that I can get into. This is like... This is the real hellscape. As bad as the Wasteland is, as bad as the sort of Commonwealth ruins are, this is the proper, like... This place is a shithole and a survivor's nightmare. I'm gonna hit landmarks on the way just so I've got fast travel points. Plus, as you've seen, the experience ain't too shabby here. You can find things like albino death claws, alpha death claws, very dangerous other varieties of death claws. Don't think I've ever encountered a glowing deathclaw. I know they exist. I also don't know what the highest variant. I think legendary deathclaw is the highest. Festering bloatflies, disgusting little shits. Them, I hate them. This is a cache, federal supply cache. Is this an like a... Ah, right, okay. It's that. How do we get the door open? There is no danger that in all this radiation a computer terminal is still working. No way. I feel sorry for the poor bastards that were stationed here when all this shit went down. A vacuum tube. Protectrons. Right, let's see. I can't do it while in power armor. Are you shitting me? Right, okay. +1 rads per second. Because I have to sit in the seat to examine this terminal. Right, okay, let's see. We're leaving. There we go. Security door, open door. Into the power armor we get straight away. Plenty ammo. Might as well take the junk that's here. It's not like I'm ever coming back here. Well, like I say, I might have to. Bottle caps and stuff. Is that all there is here? Is that really what I came here for? Looks like it. I thought maybe there would be a magazine or a bobblehead or something, but no.
Down. Hostile target.
Well, that was easy. Did that open up anything else? No. No, it hasn't. I thought maybe it would. Okay, fair dues, let's go. Virgil is over this way now, so I'll do a loop round. A glowing red scorpion. Woof, she kicked its ass. Yeah, I think I'll take science next so that I can give Ada some upgrades. Not that I'm worried about her survivability at the minute, but I think there are stronger weapons I can give her, and I'm keen to do that. But I'm kind of enjoying this exploring the glowing sea. Like, I've never spent a lot of time here. Like I've said, I tend to just run in and run out again like a big theory, because everything in here can kick your ass. But I'm actually coping better than I thought I would. I've always got spray and pray to fall back on as well. There's Radex worn off again. I'll give it a few minutes before I try taking it again. I think I've got bottles of Edictol on me. What are they? Rabid mole rats, right, okay. Legendary mole rat, brood mother. Perfect. Nice, Ada. That's what I like to see. That scorpion meat makes good steaks, so I'll take that. I wanted to see what... Oh, yeah, there's like a camp here. That's where I was going. Right away. And a stim pack. Well, I don't think this is necessarily a camp icon, but it does indicate like a landmark. I think it's usually like a cabin or something. Abandoned shack. That's not sinister at all. Installation keys. Okay. I take it that's going to open this. This might get me out of the radiation as well, you see. Yeah, because my Geiger counter ain't going off anymore.
This is government employee number 011. Screw this government bullshit. This is Bethesda. Sirens, they came so fast. And the alarm. The only ones we could save on duty. Stevens had left to get something out of his car. Stevens. He's gone. We had to close the door before he could even turn around. Protocol said we had to. I could hear him screaming. That was days ago. We're already running out of food. This place was not as well stocked as they claimed. Goddamn budget cuts. If anyone is listening to this, my name is Jeff Bethesda. Tell my wife, Wilma, that I love her. Goodbye.
Would not be surprised if he had shot himself with that pistol that he had.
Is someone present?
Might be.
Hostile sensor reading detected. Movement detected. Curious. Overactive sensors. Nothing more.
Here. Over here.
Ada, I'm pretty sure you can kick their asses. You do not need my assistance.
Eliminating all hostiles.
I've lost them, sir. Engaged. Inside my target.
I'm gonna take this place floor by floor. Well, I'm finding plenty of caps and stuff. I've never found this place before, and I'm enjoying exploring it.
I'm betting they'll be back.
I bet you're right. Nothing in the desk. Nothing in that desk. There's an alarm clock there though. Bottle caps and ammo. Nothing in there.
Careful, sir. I don't think we're alone. No more hiding for you. That takes care of that.
Oh, Git set me on fire. It's got a Fire Institute rifle. I think he damaged himself with that, to be honest, with the trap. I'll take your purified water. Ah, pre-war money. I clicked on that too quick. Ooh, mailbox. Had nothing in it. Oh, the dog tags are sometimes aluminium though. Can't remember if it's specifically Institute dog tags or if all dog tags are aluminium. This is half the fun of playing Fallout. I had a plan and now that plan is out window. This is where I was. Isn't that the synth leader though? Is this one the leader? No, you're a patroller that I must have killed. I definitely shot a synth leader somewhere. Maybe it was there. Yeah, I think that's him. Pre-war money, pro snap camera. Don't know what the difference is, don't care. You're all junk to me, and you're all gonna get recycled into the stuff that I need. At the Red Rocket bus stop, Red Rocket gas station. You had nothing that I wanted. Aha!
Such a senseless waste of perfectly good technology.
Exo 1 power armor. Okay, that's pretty decent. I remember that that's there and I'll come back for it. I think the stuff I've got... isn't this... Hellfire? Yeah, I don't think the Hellfire's better than the Exo series. It's good though. Very, very good. It's kept my ass alive for ages in this game.
iBots are not the most formidable messengers.
10mm auto pistol, I think that is, and a light assault rifle. Nah. iBots are not the most reliable messengers. It's what Ada just said. Military grade duct tape. There seems to be a distinct lack of story here. Also, why can I not switch these two protectrons on? Ah, this must be why. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
A covert operations manual. Permanently more difficult to take to detect while sneaking. Yeah, that didn't really go the way they thought it was gonna, did it? So the elevator doesn't work. That's a bit disappointing. Can I do anything with this? Doesn't look like anything's working the way it should. Well, I was hoping I was going to be able to take the lift all the way back up, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like I'm going to have to walk out. That sucks. I mean, that was a bit of action, but like, some of these facilities leave me feeling like they're a bit pointless. There's nothing else other than the tape at the beginning explaining that some of these people have been here since the bombs fell, or were here and the bombs fell in their situation, and some of them died outside because they weren't able to keep the door open for them. But that's it. There's nothing else. No little snippets of why everyone's there, what this facility's for. In terms of where I am in relation to Virgil, I'm way wide. There's a church this way though. What time are we at? 109. Let's... Look at it, let's go to this church. Let's go to this church. And then I will fast travel. No, don't power them down.
My apologies. I think I've lost them.
Nothing really has... Like, nothing's really carrying my ammo type here. Away. I never did anything, you did all that. I just sort of stood and watched. And missed a few shots. A few easy shots. The devastation here is spectacular. Like... I was gonna say my rads must be going absolutely berserk at the minute. Hey, terrain glitch. Well, I found the church. You know, if I jump in there... Ah, come on. Screw it. Let's go. Comfort grip hardened 44 pistol. I think the hardened receiver's what I have already. Let's see how you get out of here. Fuck. Well... Where did they go? Did he despawn? Well, I think he might have glitched through the terrain. Yeah, it looks like he has. It's a little sucky. Ah, there he is. Just when I could use Ada's help. Oh, wow. Yeah. A freezing combat shotgun. Slightly disappointed by that, but that was cool. Enjoyed that. That was awesome. Gutted that Ada's disappeared on me. I may have lost her permanently. Hopefully she finds her way back to me. At some point. There we go. I hear her. She's with me. There she is. Thanks, Ada. Where were you when I was fighting the legendary Deathclaw? Could have used your help then. Gonna make my way to Virgil now. Spotlight made absolutely no difference whatsoever. Stingwings, man. I hate these things. So fast. Yeah. I think Stingwing meat's pretty decent as well. That looked like a person there. Oh look, an irradiated pool of crap. You son of a... Where did the broodmother go? There she is. Here's another one. Hey. Oh, I'm carrying too much now. Right, you're getting dropped because you're not worth anything. And you're getting dropped as well.
You certainly wish to leave that behind.
Yes, yes I am. Don't question me, robot. Aha! No, back here, back here. So that'll be the Tesla gun. Missed, asshole. I know he didn't miss that time. I think he's run out of ammo for his Tesla gun. Oh no, you've only got a plasma pistol. Oh dear. So am I.
Damn it, where'd you go?
I ran away. Like a big chicken. How do I get in?
I'm searching for the target.
Right, no, but seriously, how do I get in?
I lost him.
You only wish you had, mate. I think this is the way in? Yeah, this is the way in. Drop dead. Plasma cartridges. I take that plasma pistol, you know what's going to happen, don't you? Oh no. Hey. Mark III. Ah! You do that. Hiya. Oh dear. Enclave tags are definitely aluminium, I know that. Nuclear material. Fusion cells. Ooh, I gooed him. More nuclear material. Ooh, I can steal some more Enclave stuff. Gamma around there getting sold. That gun is so useless. Honestly, you'd be better off, like, spitting at them. Your laser tripwires mean nothing to me. Enclave terminal password. Enclave tags. Right, where's this terminal that I'm supposed to do something with? Oh, I would have missed this. Ah, this will be the terminal. Nope. This will be the terminal? Yeah. Communications, further orders. Current status, power armor findings, heavy incinerator. Right, okay, Tesla cannon location. So I think there's one on the roof. Perfect. The Eastern Enclave has standard issue stuff. Western Enclave. Lockdown ended. Nice. Well, I tell you what, that was actually good fun. I enjoyed that more than I thought I was gonna. Hopefully this takes me to the roof, no?
So that's it, huh?
Give me all your ammo. Ha 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 ha. Times like this you wish you had a rocket launcher, eh? Ouch. Well, this is hurting.
Yes.
Hey, a couple of stim packs.
Switching to search mode.
Oh, there's a safe. I missed that. Nothing that way. Nothing that way, I think. Yeah, it's that way. There we go.
Nice.
Don't need the pistol. We'll take the fusion cells. This is taking too long. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It was taking too long and hurting too much, so... Enclave tags. Where is the... Aha! Yeah, I'll have your fusion core. Damn right I will. This is what's left of the Enclave guy that I killed. The pilot, sorry. This guy has the Tesla cannon. Ah! It uses fusion cells. You know this is getting equipped. Like, I have to give this a go. Where's the Tesla cannon? Where will we put this? How about we put it here, and then I'll stick spray and pray here. Right, where's the bad guys? Are they outside? Or are they inside? I need to drop something. I'm not wandering about like this. Where's my junk? Need to drop something heavy. Deathclaw hide is very heavy. Drop. Drop. I'm gonna have to lose the typewriter as well, aren't I? Pro snap camera gives me more. Camera's going. Typewriter's away. There we go. Now I can move.
I don't see anything. Think we're okay.
You're not though.
Let's do this.
God damn it. Oh, I think I like the Mark 6. Is Mark 6 the highest you can go? Actually, wait a minute. I've just cocked up. I should have looked and seen what the... Because I don't think they're all wearing Hellfire armor. I think it's only the Hellfire troops that are wearing Hellfire armor. I should have had a look and seen if they're wearing different power armor. Where's this guy? Yeah, Enclave Exo 2. What's the difference in... That has 100 torso helmet. Mine's has 215 damage resistance, but it is Mark 6 to be fair. Whereas that only has 180. That has a higher health though. What is the better damage resistance? 420, 320, 300. Yeah, no. It might have a higher... It has higher hit points, but it's not as... It's not as damage resistant. Yeah. Right, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back home now, and we will find Virgil in the next episode. God, that's so good. I have probably one of the best and most overpowered weapons in the game now, and I can't wait to use it. We'll get everything repaired. So anyway guys, thank you for joining me for this one. I appreciate all the support you've shown my videos. Do continue to like the videos you watch. Leave a comment on those videos that you watch, and let me know what you think of the series. I am having tremendous amounts of fun with this. Honestly, it's so much fun. You don't even know. And yeah, just keep tuning in, guys. It's only going to get better from here. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.